So if it tickles your fancy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a movie that will exceed expectations, and you have no idea where this movie is going to take you. This is a spoiler-free Avengers Endgame movie review. Before we get to the spoiler-free review, thanks for watching. What are your Endgame predictions? Comment below, and if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe to see more reviews by me. Oh, and I was on the Watch and Talk podcast there talking about this movie. So if it tickles your fancy, I'll have a link for it down below. Go check it out. Now let's get to what you came for, a spoiler-free review for Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame is about the remaining Avengers coping with the devastation that was caused by Thanos' decimation of half of the universe. It marks the end of a 21-film story arc that began in 2008 with Iron Man. It stars Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Mark Ruffalo, Paul Rudd, Jeremy Renner, and just so many other people. This movie is a great companion piece for Infinity War. Like, you can watch them both back to back and you'd have a full, coherent 5.5-hour movie. With that said, it's very different from Infinity War, so don't go in expecting the same. We're in a world where most of the Avengers are gone, so it focuses heavily on the remaining Avengers, their journey, and honestly, I liked that a lot. The development felt real, and I enjoyed every twist and turn that was thrown at us. Infinity War was great, but because it had so many heroes, you barely got any time to focus on one given hero at any given point. And if you feel like that was something that was missed from Infinity War, it definitely makes up for it here. It's much slower paced, but it's not gonna feel that way. This movie needed those moments, and every beat was necessary. In fact, in my opinion, Endgame didn't even feel like it was 3 hours long. I could have had it been longer, really. Just give me a potty break or a cup I can potty in. It's gross. And it's filled with so much fan service and so many satisfying moments. I mean, there are times when you're going to lose your mind with excitement. And then there are a lot of callbacks to previous movies. So if you've been watching the old movies to catch up, fear not, it pays off for sure. It's really just amazing how all 21 movies have culminated to this point. Who did that? Dexter? No movie in history has ever done this, and they truly created a cinematic gem. And now the movie isn't perfect, as no movie is. There are some creative choices that I didn't exactly love. There are some plot conveniences, you know, things that make you question logic. And some of the music choices were just a little meh. I'm a big movie score guy, and Infinity War just seemed to have a little bit more of a memorable and powerful score, but it was for a different kind of movie. But Endgame is a movie that has built up 21 feature film movies over the last 10 years. So you'll just overlook it and really enjoy the experience. I mean, that's the best way to describe this movie. It's an experience. This movie really focuses more on the Avengers and less on Thanos. They really do take the characters to a place we have never seen before too. And I will say they do a really good job at bringing certain story arcs to a close and then setting up the next phase of the MCU without really throwing it in your face. Oh, and Endgame also had a great balance of comedy and serious moments. And if you've seen any of my Marvel reviews, you know that's a common theme I tend to complain about in the MCU. But this movie really did it well, and Thanos is just such a great villain. And sorry, I'm trying to give it the least amount of information as I possibly can because going into this experience in the dark really makes it more bittersweet. You son of a biscuit. And I mean, that's all I'm really gonna say. It was a great bookend to this saga of the MCU, and it was certainly an emotional roller coaster. You'll laugh, feel peril, cry among a world of many other emotions. And for what it is and what the MCU has done, this movie is spectacular. And for that reason, I give this movie 9.5 Captain America asses out of 10. Thanks for watching, especially if you made it this far. And I'm assuming you haven't seen Endgame yet if you're watching this review. So what are you most excited about in Endgame? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you enjoy this video, hit like and subscribe. And if you like it even more, hit that little notification bell to be alerted anytime I upload any new videos. And until next time, shine on, you crazy diamonds.